Welcome to Incognito Islamic Productions.
Veneration and worship of cow.
It is natural for Indians to set a high value upon the cow on account of its utility, but the worship the Hindus pay to it is irrational and absurd to a degree. It is considered to be the most sacred of all animals. Every part of its body is considered to be inhabited by some deity or other. Even its excreta are considered to be most sacred. Its urine is looked upon as the best of all holy waters, a sin-destroying liquid which sanctifies everything it touches, while nothing purifies like cow dung. The ashes of its dung sprinkled over a sinner are able to convert him into a saint. Present-day Hindu culture is pivoted solely on the cow. Its material and spiritual concepts are both engulfed in cow worship. Such an animal worship is known as zulatry. This is a festide of animistic cultures among whom the worship of cows, sheep, elephants, cows, and even snakes was prevalent. Animal worship culminated in the taking of human beings for gods, so that the silhouettes were stamped on the coins and painted on the flags, and upon the honor depend the glory and honor of their realms. Among cultivators, cow worship is not a strange thing. In many countries, notably India, Iran, and Egypt, it was prevalent. Among Hindus, veneration of the cow is referred to in the Vedas as Puranas and in Hindu jurisprudence and folklore. In the Vedas, several verses refer to saluting and prostrating before the cow as the following sections illustrated. Prayapati and Parameshtin are the two horns, Indra is the head, Agni is the forehead, Yama the joint of the neck, King Soma is the brain, Sky is the upper jaw, Earth is the lower jaw. All worlds and all the gods are as the cow from head to foot. You are being created and have been created for salutations and prostrations. Salutations and prostrations to you, O image of God, to your hair and hooves. Curiously enough, the Vedic Rishish likened the chanting of the mantras, hymn, to the lowing of the cows. As the cows moo in the presence of their calves, so do Brahmins recite their mantras while drinking the soma juice in the presence of Indra Devta. In old Vedic times, the pious people picked out the grain from the cow dung and then ate it. They also squeezed out its water and drank it. Its urine was considered a source of redemption of sins and a means of cow dung bathed with water extracted thus. Krishna Ji revered the bull by stroking its back before mounting it. In short, in Hindu religion, the cow is venerated to an extent which gods and goddesses, and even God himself, does not merit. It is to be noted that the sacredness of the cow as compared with the scant regard for human life has come to this, that Swami Dayanand Saraswati, in accordance with the Vedas, opines that the blood of thousands or hundreds of thousands of humans may be shed to please these animals. See his translation of Yararu Veda 33:14 and Rig Veda 1:1-1 and 10. In Vedic times, there lived an untouchable people in a village called Kikat in today's Bihar. They used to rear cattle. Obviously, to the Aryans, this was a crime, so they invoked their god Indra to wage war against them and loot their cows. "Oh Indra, what do the cows make for you among the Kikatas? They neither yield milk for your offerings, nor do they warm the vessels of libation. Bring to us these cows, bring to us all the wealth of Pramagant, their king. O brave one, grant us the possessions of the people of low status." On the basis of this clear pronouncement, non-Aryans and untouchables have no right to keep cows. Aryans and Brahmins, whenever they wish, can kill them and appropriate their possessions. Hindu culture thus becomes the culture of the progress, civilization, and welfare of the Aryan people alone. The fact remains that Hindu culture is based on the cow. Actually, it is cow worship, as may be inferred from the discussion so far. The cow is also called mother, and this is a relic of the age of ignorance. In primitive times, when the mother of a young child died, the child too would die of malnutrition after 2 or 3 days. The father did not know how to save the child's life, as a substitute for the mother's milk was not known. By chance, some wise person thought of an idea of giving goat's milk to the child, as the goat was easier to control and milk than the cow. Goat's milk was used to save the infant's life. Later on, the cow was tamed for this purpose. From then on, the polytheists began to call the cow Mata, mother. But other animals as well, such as goats, sheep, camels, supply milk as substitute for mother's milk. Yet they are never called mothers. Strangely enough, in this age of science, when so many baby foods have been invented, none of this is called mother. Yet wealthy and educated Hindus still apply this epithet to the cow alone. The nation, which cannot differentiate between a cow's tail and a man's head, lives in an extreme abyss of culture. The cow is at the utmost an animal, while even the most degraded man, being still a human being, is yet far superior to a cow.